Hello, and if you've been catching my videos lately, welcome back. Appreciate you tuning in. And if this is your first time here, I'm Scott McKenzie, founder of home care agency Blueprint, and today I want to speak from the heart. This video isn't just about business. It's about soul, it's about legacy, and it's about remembering who you really are and what you're here to build. Because if you've ever felt that quiet nudge, that whisper in your spirit, like you were meant to do something that actually matters, not just survive in the system, but create something of your own. This is your moment. But before we talk about licenses, systems, any of that, I want to ask you to do one thing. Start with your why. Start with you. Let me share mine. Back in junior high and high school, I was helping take care of my grandmother, Margaret. At the same time, I was working early morning shifts at Starbucks, doing whatever I could just to keep things afloat. We didn't have a lot, but I knew what mattered. And that was love, presence, and dignity. Margaret lived a beautiful 90 years, but the care she received in her final weeks, when she was in hospice, it wasn't what she deserved. And even before that, she had in-home caregivers for 3 years. We went through 12 caregivers. Some were amazing and really care for her, but others, they showed up late. Some didn't show up at all. One was hoarding things in her house, bringing more and more bags of items every time she came on her shift. Another didn't treat her with basic respect. And the agency my grandmother hired, they didn't care. I was just 17 years old, watching all of this unfold. It felt like they were more focused on collecting payments than truly caring about her well-being. My grandmother was paying thousands each month, and yet the care felt transactional, cold, impersonal, like we were just a number. They didn't treat us like family. They treated her like a file, someone to bill, not someone to serve. There was no culture, no intentional hiring, no deeper standard. And as I watched that unfold, something in me clicked. This isn't okay, and I know I can do it better. So when she passed in 2010, that grief became a flame. And in 2011, I started Golden Age Companions, with no investors, no blueprint, just a fire in my gut to build something better. I built an agency I wish we had for Margaret, one that hired caregivers based on heart and integrity, trained with empathy and real-world understanding, created a culture where caregivers felt seen and respected, delivered care that honored the sacred role families play in this work. And while I was building this agency, I was also attending Pepperdine's business school at night, working full days, studying all night, putting it all on the line. By 2014, things started moving. In 2015, we hit our first $1 million revenue year. We went on to serve thousands of families, generated over $10 million in revenue. But more than that, we built something people trusted. Caregivers wanted to work for us. Families felt the difference. And I knew in my heart, this wasn't just a business. This was a healing movement. It healed people on both sides of the equation. So many people started reaching out to me. How did you do it? Can you help me start mine? I've always wanted to build something like this, but I don't know where to begin. That's why I created Home Care Agency Blueprint. I took everything I learned, every mistake, every win, every hard-earned system, and built it into a complete path. A path I never had, but you can. Let me say something clearly. This is not a franchise. You don't need to spend $50,000 or $60,000 just to get started. With Blueprint, you own your name, your mission, your brand, your business. We help you get licensed. We give you the full structure. We walk with you step by step, and you keep the equity. You own the vision. You can create flexible hours. You can support your family. You can travel. You can give back. You can serve your community and create real financial freedom. This is the same system I built for my grandmother's legacy, and now I'm giving it to you. So if this has been tugging at you, if you've been wondering whether this dream in your heart is meant for you, let me tell you, you don't need to be ready. You just need to be willing. Your future clients, your agency, your freedom, it's already waiting for you on the other side of that yes. So click the link, watch the free training, download the checklist, or book a call with my team. This is your blueprint. This is your time. Let's build it together.